What's going on, guys? Chinese guy here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at some of the less known changes done in the recent Battlefield 4 Spring patch, specifically on how the patch has affected some of our favorite gun attachments. Now, down in the description below is a link to the weapon change logs on the Symthic website, which shows us these important changes. But however, they are quite messy to read and hard to understand. So hopefully in this video, I'm going to clear up some confusion and maybe help you guys tweak your loadouts according to these changes. First off, the laser sight, which reduces your bullet spread when you hip fire, is now buffed from reducing 25% of it to now 33%, making this attachment more effective and valuable if you plan to fire your gun from the hip a lot. But there is still the added drawback of being more visible at longer ranges because of the physical laser beam itself. I would still recommend only to equip the laser sight on CQB weapons like the PDWs, pistols, and shotguns. Otherwise, in my opinion and from my experience, it would only give away your position and not help that much. Next is the Compensator. It helps to reduce 25% less horizontal recoil, but it increases 30% more spread increase per shot. It also used to be that the Compensator would have a max added spread of 30%, but now with the patch, DICE has slightly buffed it by taking away that max spread. But everything else is the same, the Compensator still increases spread by 30%. The muzzle brake changes is also pretty similar to the Compensator. Instead of reducing horizontal recoil, it reduces vertical recoil by 10% and also adds 12.5% more spread increase per shot. Like the Compensator, the muzzle brake has a max added spread but only of 12.5%, and with the patch, it is now taken away. Then we have the flash hider, which used to only have one job: to take away the muzzle flash. It used to be that if you don't want any barrel attachments on your gun, you can always equip the flash hider and have no major drawbacks. But now post-patch, the flash hider has the added penalty of reducing the time it takes for the bullet spread to reset to default by 17%. So every time you fire your gun, depending on each weapon, it takes a certain amount of time for the bullet spread to reduce to 0, making you more accurate. So now if you do equip the flash hider, it would just take 17% longer for the bullet spread to go back to normal, giving it a slight drawback. Next, let's talk about some of the nerfs done to the grips, which every single one of them will now have the time that it takes for the bullet spread to reset increased to 34%. This is actually the same nerf done to the flash hider, which I just talked about, but done to the grips. The flash hider was brought up to 17%, while this goes up to 34%. I guess it is doubled because they do have more added benefits when they are equipped. But aside from that, the angled and the folding foregrip, which reduces the first shot recoil by 33%, now only reduces it by 20%. Granted, pre-patch, these two foregrips had no other major drawbacks. You could have just tap fired and be quite accurate. Lastly, for the grips, we have the potato and the stubby grips. After the patch, they both decreased the spread increase per shot by 20% up from the original 15%. And also the max amount of ADS spread is buffed to 17% from before 33%. So overall, a nice little buff for the potato and the stubby grip. Granted, it still has the nerf of the time that it takes for the bullet spread to reset increase to 34%. So overall, there are quite a few major changes done to these important weapon attachments. Hopefully this video has helped you determine on how you should change your loadout to fit your playstyle again after the patch. I have linked in the description for where I got these weapon attachment change logs, so make sure you go and check that out, because I actually did not mention the 2 barrel attachments for the shotguns, as I thought most people don't use shotguns anyways, and I just want to spend more time talking about, I guess, the more important attachments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, subscribe, leave a like, and stay tuned for future Battlefield and Battlefront coverage. Peace out, guys.